Welcome to the Parable of the Pipes video demonstration series. The Parable of the Pipes video series provides valuable lessons about successful venturing. What does it take to start, operate, and grow a successful venture? What does it take to lead one? What does it take to contribute to its success? Successful venturing may seem to you to be very complex. It's really not. The essentials are simple. It is ignorance of the essentials that makes things hard to understand. Lack of knowledge undermines progress. Inside the venture, it creates variability in work results that lead to waste. It increases risk due to unnecessary excesses. Outside the venture, unevenness in product quality or service delivery undermines the venture's reputation. The Parable of the Pipes demonstrations present and underscore the essentials of successful venturing. The audio and video content of the Parable of the Pipes demonstrations are deep talk, like Maya Angelou's poems. On the face of the demonstrations are simple. However, each demonstration has themes underlying the story, which suggests what founders should consider to build successful ventures. When you dive deeper into the stories and explore their meanings for your situation, that is when you'll find what is necessary to make your ventures successful. Welcome to the 12th demonstration in the Parable of the Pipes video series. In this video demonstration, we will continue to discuss how leadership impacts other infrastructure elements. This is the third of 3 demonstrations on the topic. In demonstration 10, we addressed leadership's impact on guiding principles. In demonstration 11, we discussed leadership's impact on people. In this demonstration, 12, we will explore leadership's impact on teams. At the conclusion of the Parable of the Pipes 9 video, Building the Pipe, we pulled the leadership element from the infrastructure model. When we did so, all the other infrastructure elements collapsed into a pile. Do you remember this scene from the video? Does this video clip exaggerate what happens if leaders fail? Well, yes, but not by as much as you may think. As we discussed in demonstration 10 and 11, the facts are that a high percentage of this year's startups ventures will fail within a few years. Observers give many reasons for high startup failure rates that do not mention leadership. However, when external forces hammer a startup, stakeholders will instinctively pull together. They will team up to try to defend the venture, avoid failure, and rebuild. How hard will the teams try? How efficient and effective will they be? The answer depends on leadership. Not just spontaneous acts by heroes reacting to the time of crisis, but patient, long-haul leadership. Leadership that invests the time to develop individuals and form seasoned, purposeful teams. Strong teams that work in concert to overcome obstacles and move the venture forward. When viewed in this manner, effective leaders do not just conduct the orchestra, they coach both individual musicians and diverse instrument sections on how to work together towards common goals. As we have said before, in our view, when you found a venture, you are the leader. It's your baby. You are the parent. You are the one responsible for working on your startup to improve it. If you are the founder and your new venture is shaky, it is your job to stabilize it and to nurture its growth. In video demonstration 11, we explored the relationship between you and your venture's people. Recall that your venture's people are not just salaried employees. Your people include all the stakeholders who support your venture. In video demonstration 9, Building the Pipe, we defined teams as a major element of your venture's infrastructure. We said teams are groups of people brought together to follow guiding principles and employ physical assets to yield venture objectives. Effective teamwork is essential for exceptional venture success. Teams often extend beyond physical boundaries of the venture. Teamwork is a challenging art form requiring considerable effort for people to learn and constant nurturing by the venture's leaders. Even so, the effort is worth it. Established and well-functioning teams are of inestimable value to ventures. Despite that, the costs and benefits of teams are hard to discern on a venture's financial statements. Teams are groups of people, but effective teams do not form organically when you call a meeting about a crisis. Hence, startup founders who want teamwork must first learn the art form themselves, and then be prepared to coach their people so they learn the art form. Where to start? Volumes have been written on how to build effective teams for a growing concern. The Parable of the Pipes book offers several reading recommendations. In this video demonstration, we discuss building teams from scratch during your startup's pre-launch and early growth. Specifically, we will focus on two misconceptions that plague founders. First, let's begin with your attitude. You are the founder. You may be the smartest person in the room when it comes to your startup. Naturally, you have strong opinions about how things should be done. Fine. But you need to remember John Wooden's adage. Never believe you are better than anybody else, but remember that you are just as good as everybody else. Treat others with dignity, respect, honesty, and sensitivity. I offer you a demonstration to think about. What you see here is a recruiting presentation. The Queen and the King are co-founders of a new startup. The pawns are all potential new hires, all with great skill sets. 3 questions for you are, if you are one of the 2 co-founders, how would you present yourself to the pawns? How would you want your co-founder to present? How do you want the pawns to react? Please pause the video when you see these questions on the screen. Write down your thoughts about each question. When you are finished, please resume the video demonstration. Welcome back. We know that you want to hire good people who will team up with you and help your startup do great things. We know that you want to treat others with dignity, respect, honesty, and sensitivity. As you move forward, don't forget that actions speak louder than your best intentions. Prospective new hires will not be able to read your mind, nor will your employees or other stakeholders. Avoid presenting yourself as a queen or king with a haughty attitude. Just another boss who will treat others like pawns. A disrespectful attitude stifles productive teamwork. It's okay to be a queen or king as long as you treat your stakeholders like queens and kings. Let's move on to a second demonstration. Okay, the startup is a little bigger now and has several employees. The co-founders have moved out of the work area into a separate office. They are focusing more on increasing sales and less on the startup's production of bread and butter products by the pawns. Glitches are appearing in the production and delivery reports generated by their software. The founders feel they are getting out of touch with the workers and want to keep the production team strong. What do you think they should do? Please pause the video when you see this question on the screen. Write down your thoughts. When you are finished, please resume the video demonstration. Ah, there you are. We bet you feel that the Queen and King should get off their pedestal and check out what is happening on the production floor. Your instincts are good. We agree that they should do so. It is important to spend time and effort finding out what is actually happening on the production floor, especially when their startup is growing fast. It is risky to place too much reliance on the production and delivery software they have installed on their computers. When they do visit the production floor, the Queen and King need to be careful about how they go about it. Missteps will make them look like patrolling police or visiting VIPs who intend to interrogate people and question the production team's effectiveness. The Queen and King need to learn how to give their work team signals that will encourage the team members to respond positively to the founder's visit. If the Queen and King make the wrong signals, they might as well stay on the pedestal. We offer you 6 tips adapted from a classic leadership training film, The Goya Effect. The tips will help you give the right signals to team members. 1. Have a reason to be there. Don't just do a regal walking tour. For example, explain that a specific glitch occurred in the software report. Is there an underlying problem? If so, how do we fix it? 2. What you do is as important as what you say. Be interested, really interested in how things are being done. Be curious about things you don't understand. 3. Look and listen. Pay close attention to things that appear out of place. unexpected actions, facial expressions, and passing comments. What are those signals telling you? 4. Ask for their help. Don't cross-examine people. If a problem arises, don't ask who caused it, ask how it might be fixed. 5. Talk about things that concern people in their jobs. Focus on how to help them make their workplace a better place to do good work. 6. Respond actively to suggestions. Have them help you write down what they mean in your notes. Follow up quickly after your visit. Let them know what you decide to do about it. Use these 6 tips well, and you will find a far greater willingness by your subordinates to respond positively to your visits. Your signals will encourage them to tell you what is really going on when glitches occur, and help transform resistance into problem solving. Using the 6 tips will help hone your leadership style and signal your respect for your startup team. As a founder, your attitude is important, but so are the attitudes of your startup team. At the end of demonstration 11, people, you completed an inventory of the people you need to make your venture successful. Review the lists of who you have on board now and who you need to recruit. What are their attitudes? How might their attitude help or hinder what you need to have them do? How might you employ your own attitude to have positive effects on their attitude? Please pause the video when you see this exercise on the screen. Write down your answers to each question. When you are finished, please resume the video demonstration. There you are. Another thought-provoking exercise. Having second thoughts? Are you considering dropping some people from your lists? Try out the 6 tips first. Now it is time to pause and think about what we have covered in this Leading the Pipes team's video demonstration. So far, we have covered many essentials. When you reach the end of this video, you will see a slide with 3 key questions. Pause the video at that point. Write down the questions. Write down your answers. Remember, the parable of the pipes demonstrations are deep talk. When you view each video, you will probably say, on the face of it, one understands that. However, keep asking yourself the question, maybe there's something else, something deeper that will make my ventures more successful. Do you understand why your ventures will achieve more success if you give people respect? If you don't see the connection to your venturing, better view this video again. Check out the supporting materials in the Parable of the Pipes book. Talk it over with your venture partners. We now offer you a concluding exercise. Please pause the video when the exercise slide appears. Write down the questions and your thoughts about each question.